In today's video, we will cover how to create a solution with N8N Postgres database and OpenAI that help us generate new content ideas, new product ideas, and new business ideas. We are scraping multiple subreddits on Reddit, gathering all the posts, all the comments, entering them in database. For example, here I already have more than 900,000 comments registered. With the workflow, I can interact with this database and retrieve some specific information. For example, give me 3 posts where people complaining about meta ads. And here is the context and here is the post. Click here, check out the article and see all the comments. This workflow can be used in multiple solutions. It's for multiple purposes. For example, generate new content for your blog or social media by finding some niched problems that are covered or asked in Reddit and just build your own posts and give the solution. For example, there's multiple cases where there's no comments. So you can find a post where there is no comments at all, create, let's say, YouTube video, and then just post here. That's totally possible. You can ask the chat, hey, give me posts about meta ads that have 0 comments. You can use all the comments underneath the posts to generate a summary. You can summarize all these comments. You can analyze sentiments around brands, products, and trends. You can grab the public opinion and adjust it, make something better. Also, you can always analyze and monitor your competitors. By monitoring discussions and complaints about competitors, giving your insights in their weakness and areas. Also, for product development, you can collect feedback, feature requests, because there's a lot of tools out there that I'm using myself and they lack features. You can just go on Reddit, find them in super easy compiled version. Also use data from posts and comments to identify keywords and phrases that people are frequently using. This information can help you optimize your website and content for search engines. Discover topics that are generating the buzz. As a company owner, you can collect customer support insights, aggregate posts regarding complaints or problems with your product to improve customer support and address common issues. Okay, let's go quickly over how this workflow works. I have a database where I have stored my subreddits. Here's the database. So here's almost 90 subreddits that I want to scrape, and here's a count time, how many times I have done it already. This Postgres node is calling me, hey, give me a random subreddit that has the less count in a table, and it gave me Buddhism. So what I do next, I update the count from 74 to 75 or the next amount. I'm updating the count amount +1, all the comments, all the posts that are retrieved, that are duplicates. I don't want to have so many in the database because it's very important to keep your database clean. Later, when we have the second workflow, you will have a huge mess if you have too many records. We have 3 identical workflows that we are executing. The first one is getting from subreddit Buddhism all the top posts. This one is getting all the hot posts. And this node is getting all the raising posts. We need to go over one and see how it goes. So let's start going over the first workflow. As I mentioned, we are going over Buddhism subreddit and getting 25 posts. With this node get many operation, we are getting the IDs, which is the most important thing we need. Then we are only passing one ID at a time because Reddit has very tight rate limit. So that's why we need to pass only one post ID at a time. Here we are looping one ID, waiting 5 seconds because we don't want to have so many requests at the same time. We are passing the ID in order to get all the content like text and many other things like who is commenting. Then we are writing the post inside the post table and waiting again 5 seconds. Then we are getting all the comments that are commented in Buddhism subreddit with post ID. Here we are getting all the comments and providing output with the user or the comment author name or profile name with the content provided. Then we merge together with the post ID and post titles. So the structure in the database is that we have separate table for all the subreddits. Then we have separate table with all the content, with all the titles, with all the posts. Here's the post title, here's the content and how many likes or so how many comments. And here we are linking with another table where all these comments. So this is the relationship between tables. We have one table where all the subreddit names, how many times we have scraped them, and how many posts are there. Then we have a table with the posts where all the subreddit ID, title, content, likes, comment amount, date created, URLs, post IDs, and comments. Link to the comments table where we get the comment ID, post ID, and also the name and the content have created. And as we have set up everything as it is, right now we can interact with the database. We create SQL agent. And in SQL agent, we choose the same database and mention here in a prompt, a prefix prompt, all the guidelines that you need to use the post table and the comments table. You can retrieve the information, try to use only 5 posts, don't give too many posts out, because whenever I ask, let's say, give me 10 or 15 posts, it starts to give a little bit wrong answers or fails to execute. And here's some basic actions. Please don't manipulate with database. Don't use insert, update, delete, or drops functions. Limit actions. Do only like retrieve. Don't do anything like manipulative, like deleting or inserting, updating, or something like that. And also I'm mentioning which tables to use, and provide the output in the way that we have a title, the link, and the context, because it's super important to have the link to the post. I hope this was helpful. Last thing I want to cover is that is very often asked, can I do it? How I can get a Reddit API? Click on Reddit node, click to the docs, and here click on the Reddit credentials, and here generate both by creating app. Click here and just generate this application and start to use it. I hope this video was helpful. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. I have a small community on Telegram where I share workflows. Feel free to subscribe and join our community.